they're doing construction on 80.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. If you don't know this podcast, it's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylin and Bruce, I'm your host, Octavius Rowe. To my left is Vince.
Yo.
I'm all over the place. Let me start over. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylin and Bruce.
Children of all ages, please don't watch this. This is not for children.
I'm your host, Octavius Rowe. Once again, to my left is Vince.
Yo.
Off camera is the audience member.
Take people around studio audience.
And with the heavy heart that I'm having, welcome to episode 77 of the Judgment Podcast. All right, y'all. If y'all notice why my energy's a little low, I haven't had the best week. Sorry, I had to send a message. Haven't had the best week. Someone I hold dearly to my heart passed away Thursday. Not only was he meant something to me, he's also my birthday twin. And every day of my birthday for the past 37 years, I will call him and let him know happy birthday. July 27th wasn't the same without. It's not going to be the same without him. And I just want to give a brief moment to say rest in peace to my uncle. I want to say rest in peace to my late uncle, Willis Bubba Richmond. This is the first time I heard his first name. It was always Uncle Bubba. So, rest in peace, Willis Bubba Richmond. I love you. July 27th isn't going to be the same without you. So, there's that. Plus, a lot of other personal shit that's going on in my life in which I choose not to discuss. They know, but hey. But we are here. Hopefully, I can crack some inappropriate jokes about people to at least feel better for today. So, in good news, Brick Lady. Brick by brick. All white bricks. Off white bricks. She's a brick house. Anyway, she's been indicted for fraud, I believe. And for
Surprise, motherfucker.
You hit the wrong damn button. That's not a surprise.
Isn't it, though?
No, it isn't.
This is the second time she did it.
Yeah, but we weren't surprised. It was more. It's more.
Oh, no, yeah, I get it. But the way society have been going, I'm surprised that happened.
Yeah, I guess. When you look at it from a societal standpoint, you have a point. Well, she's been indicted, and she's facing 2 to 10 years for her crimes.
Hopefully, she learned a valuable lesson.
I don't think she's going to get the max sentence. Knowing how the justice system works, and unfortunately, they love to take the woman's side, and she may see 2 years. She may end up getting a minimum. That's just me, but I would be surprised if they give her more. Then I'd be surprised. and she can eat all the bricks she can in prison. That's what happens when you fraud people for $50,000. I swear. I blame all this on Jussie Smollett.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on,
Good
man.
old Jesse.
Right. Think I'm gonna go get some Subway with him? No. He would go get some Subway. He's a meat lover.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
That's nasty.
I didn't ask you to. Anyway.
Yeah. So, thank you, Jussie Smollett. You created a wave of liars.
Well,
As
no,
if we
no.
didn't need any more.
No.
It's
He had nothing to do with the liars that are out there.
Nah.
Zero.
I'm blaming
Zilch.
him.
Nada. Nothing.
I'm blaming him. Just like we blame politicians for everything.
Well, because they're the reason why things are happening.
Right, but every new person that get caught lying in a fraud, I'm going to blame Jussie Smollett.
I kind of agree with Dontavius. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm going to blame Jussie.
Well, that's fine. You can agree with him.
He started a
and
new...
I'll just be right. Go ahead.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
But
See, the thing
the
I
thing
agree
is,
with
he
you.
created a new type of lie. Of course, people lie all the time.
Apparently, you don't watch true crime.
I've watched true crime.
So you're saying that all of the stuff that happened... Like, hey, I disagree. I'll just leave it at that. I disagree.
And I can tell you that I don't care. It's Jussie's fault. Because he did it globally. We know Jussie. We don't know them niggas
Right.
on true crime. I mean, yeah, it's true crime. And Jussie did it at a higher
Like
level. He got an interview with Gail. We know you lying when you get interviewed by Gail.
He was fighting for his life.
Right. The
By people he paid off.
Right. The only person that got away with lying after an interview with Gail is Meg Thee Stallion. She shot herself in the foot. What?
Nothing.
Ain't my fault she tried to do her best impersonation of Plaxico Burress.
Right. So you heard...
She is a giant.
Right. So, did you hear that, was it Tia Mowry? Is it Tia?
Tia Mowry?
Yeah. She, it was one of the twins. I don't remember which one. But, you know, she broke up with her husband, got a divorce and everything. And when that first came out, I said, I hope she learns a valuable lesson. And then when they said that, you know, she said it's hard out here, and I said, I hope she learns a valuable lesson. But now that they're getting back, it looks like she did learn a valuable lesson. However, her husband needs to learn a valuable lesson.
What?
Well, he's planning on getting back with her. I would never be able to trust her. There was literally nothing going on. Nothing wrong. But she felt as though she needed more. And she found out that even though she is very attractive, I'm saying she's not unattractive, except the type of man that she wants doesn't want her.
Right.
I mean, no offense, but
to that man, she's damaged goods.
Yeah.
Like, you're only worth the trip to Pound Town.
Like, and the thing is, it's like, oh, so why'd you leave your husband? Oh, I don't know. I just didn't feel like being around him anymore. I mean, well, what are you gonna say?
Right.
Like she says she graduated.
Yep.
From marriage. Like, what is
graduated?
He wasn't doing anything. Literally.
Maybe that was the problem. He wasn't doing nothing.
So he wasn't beating the crap out of her. He
Well, I'm
wasn't
just
treating her
saying, like,
crap.
you know,
Why is she going back then?
is she going back?
Yep.
Yep.
And the
I
reason
don't follow
why.
that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, what was... If I'm going to leave somebody, it's because there's a reason. She had a reason. She just didn't want to tell your ass.
She's unstable. Because
And
think,
then-
think about this.
And
think
the
about
crazy part is he was able to move on quicker than her
this. Mm-hmm.
because he was already with a chick. And she
Ah,
was-
see, so he was cheating, and she didn't like that.
Nope.
I don't
No.
know.
The divorce was final.
But the thing is, if look, I'm just gonna
You
say
say
this.
look like a white woman says like.
That's fine. That's fine. What I'm getting at,
Starting
though,
to aggravate me. I'm sorry.
like runner's nipple.
Yes.
Okay. So, but what I'm getting at, though,
What's wrong with runner's nipple?
oh, you don't want that.
Oh, no mas.
Have you
There's
ever?
no bueno.
Okay. So, do you know what abrasion is?
Yes.
So, imagine abrasion on a very sensitive part of your body. The fact that you have a shirt on, you're running, is going to be doing this on your nipple.
Oh, wait,
The
that's what
entire
that
time.
is?
Yeah.
Yes.
People's nipples bleed because of that.
Oh, ow. Oh, ow.
Right.
That's what that is.
Yes.
I was ready to, you know what, never mind. I was really ready to commit extreme acts of violence when it happened to my left nipple.
Oh, I'm sorry. The best thing for that is probably Neosporin and duct tape. I mean, a Band-Aid, obviously, but, you know,
Jesus Christ. That's what that is.
Yep. runner's nipple.
So, just to let you know, she's not back together with him.
That's good.
I'm just saying, like you're saying that they're back together. They're
No,
not.
no, 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 no.
No, I think
She's
she's
considering-
trying to.
yes.
She's considering working it out with him.
No, it says that they're done since last year.
Well, yeah.
Of course, they've been done.
Yeah.
But she's also went on podcasts and TV shows said that she may wants to work it out with him.
Well, hopefully you're able to, you know, he look, for her sake, I hope he says yes. For his sake, I hope he says no.
Yeah, because you just left me just to leave me.
Yeah. Like you said that you wanted more. You went out there, you couldn't find anybody. So it's like, I'll just go back to you. Why would he? What is wrong with you? And I posted, and somebody says, I don't care what you say. Women deserve to be happy. They posted on the post, and I'm like, okay, true. However, at the same time, if you're unhappy because you're stupid, I mean, you won't be. She wasn't happy after that. So obviously she doesn't make good decisions.
Me
So, I mean, I don't know how that goes.
Me and my friend, I love her. I really do. But sometimes I'll be like, why did I have this conversation with you? And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just sometimes I'll be wanting to argue with her about certain things, but then I realize I'm not in the space to argue with anybody, so I just let you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that she was like completely wrong. It's just I completely disagree with her point.
Mhm.
And I really didn't know how to explain it at that time because I'm dealing with death in the family. But I was telling her that when it comes to relationships, women are probably the most selfish people in relationships. And not all. I hate the fact that I got to say that.
I'm saying it's the nature of language, but go ahead.
No, I agree with that because I can be somewhat selfish.
So I said women are the most selfish creatures in relationships. Yeah, because the subject was pregnancies,
Mhm.
and you know the guy's responsibility, which I get it. You can't tell somebody what to do with their body. Fine. Now, my next argument was,
Give me back my semen.
well, you busted her, so that's on you.
Right. I want it back.
You should have been wearing a condom, dumbass.
It's fine. I want it back. Now, I wonder what will happen in the future when people are able to copyright their own DNA.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
we
go
was
ahead.
talking about that, and my counter argument was okay. Well, since a guy can't tell you to get, you know, a plan B, I'm gonna just say that. Get a plan B. Don't tell a guy to get a vasectomy.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Do or don't?
Don't tell
Oh,
a
why?
guy to get a vasectomy because you're telling him what to do with his body. If a guy gets you pregnant and asks you to get a plan B or the alternative, I'm not gonna say the word. She said that's classified as a man telling you what to do with your body. So my counter argument is, well, if you're with the guy and you're having unprotected sex, don't tell him to get a vasectomy because you're telling him what to do with his body.
Well,
It's only right.
well, I would have gone with the financial aspect.
Listen, we had this argument. Be quiet about that.
No.
It's my check.
No. What I'm getting at is that if you can choose, and I'm not the first person to come up with this,
Mm-hmm.
but if you can choose to not have a child and just like, nope, I don't want to be a mother. Men don't have that same thing. They can't say that they don't want to be a father. They can actually be forced into fatherhood.
That's what I was trying to tell her.
Right. And the thing about it is that if you're going to force me to be a father, I can, wipe my hands of it and say, no, you get
And
no
then
money. Because
her-
the thing is, you chose to keep the child. And the thing is, look, I love kids. I mean, they're like
but
one of my
in
favorite
the same
things.
aspect, she can say
Yeah.
you chose the nut in her.
True. And you chose to keep it. So the issue is, even if I didn't, there's been instances where women have, and I'm, however.
So what's stopping you from wearing a condom?
Women.
Oh man, it's
No, no,
funny.
no.
No, it's funny. You just cut me off when I was about to say what I'm going to say that goes against exactly what you're saying. So there's been instances, where women will go into the trash, get the condom, and inseminate themselves, and they still. That's theft. I mean, there's all types of things that is. But the thing
Who
about
do
it,
you know does that?
I don't have to know them to know what happens.
It's the reason why Drake puts hot sauce in his
Yeah.
condom.
And the thing is, the lady who did that tried to sue, and it's like, why would you sue?
Right.
Like, what is wrong with
Yeah,
you? He put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm, but she tried to go,
in the trash.
yeah.
That's kind of gross.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
true,
self-inseminate.
right? And the thing is, she started screaming like, it's like, what's going on? You did that on purpose? Like, no, I put it in there to kill off the sperm.
Firstly, he's famous. He should know fuckers would do that.
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
But that's why he put the hot sauce in the condom.
right?
So even if he decides not to flush it in the toilet, guess what? You're not going to get anything from him because there's hot sauce in there.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yep. But
That's
no,
crazy.
exactly. But that happens a lot more than you think
Just like
because there are some psychopathic women.
Right. There are women who will poke a hole in your condom when you're not looking.
Mm-hmm.
It can be your condom. But I wouldn't leave them around one of these hoes because they'll poke a hole in it. Hell, for instance, there are women, teachers, who SA young boys, have a baby by them. And despite it being an SA, they could take that young man to child support when he turns 18
Mm-hmm.
and he owes back child support
Yep.
from when she SA'd him when he was like 15 or some shit.
That's actually happened also.
That's happened.
At least once that I'm aware of. Probably more often than that. I mean, heck, there's instances where two women want to have a child, so they got a sperm donor sealed. Later on, they find the person who was a sperm donor and put them on child support, even though they signed a thing saying that they would have no financial responsibility for the child. And their reasoning was we need help. Okay.
Well,
You shouldn't have had a child. What is wrong with you? You knew what your financial situation was before you did that, so that's on you. However you say it.
Like, I seen a meme where it was like, a lot of you motherfuckers sit here and say you can't afford to go to college, but yet you have a child.
Right.
Children is more expensive than college down there.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what kind of college you go to.
Yeah, it depends on what type of college, but on average, you're spending $180,000 on your kid.
Actually, it's closer to $250,000.
It's closer to $250,000 now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah. Everything's more expensive now, so I can believe that. So you're spending close to $250,000 in 18 years on a child, and that's probably basic necessity shit. We don't even know if your child has health problems. That's more money, or if you get lucky and get like grants or some shit. But at the same time, near $250,000 on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the responsibility is on both parties. This is how I see it.
Yes.
I always call it down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want kids, bro, you have 3 options.
You know how you know where kids come from. You know how to get there.
You have
right?
4 options. I mean, don't fuck her. No, 5. Don't fuck her. Masturbate. Wear a condom, or pull out.
What about anal?
That's
That's an alternative. That's the icing on the cake.
Right. In the
ew.
cake.
That's chocolate frosting I don't want.
Hey, we're not trying to touch your chocolate starfish. Be cool. It is a category.
That's horrible.
But, yeah. I mean, it's more than 5 options, but those are the top 5. Because there's also she can swallow
Mm-hmm.
and butt stuff.
Right.
Or dump it in the toilet.
Right.
You know. Get an alligator pregnant or something.
Mm.
Or rat carrying your kids. That's
I mean,
nasty.
that's about right.
That's about right.
That's horrible.
That's nasty. But yeah. So, I mean, we all have options.
Mm-hmm.
Like
How
me,
many types of birth control are
like
there?
me personally, I talk shit about not wearing condoms. But that's all a facade. Thank you for condoms.
Right.
When I was younger and I was a thought, I still had a condom.
Did you use them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I put them on and everything. Kept all my emotions in that condom and threw it in the bag and threw it in the trash. Because when I flushed it down the toilet the first time, it clogged up the toilet and she got mad at me.
Mm.
So,
You're not.
so yeah. My bad. Sorry about your toilet.
Mm.
Pussy was good, though.
Mm.
But, like, me, like, back then, like, yeah, I was a whore. But there was 2 things I did. I wore a condom. And 2, if you wanted me to go down on you, you had to get tested. This tongue was exclusive.
Right.
I like my plates clean. And I lick them cleaner. What? What?
I just said, oh my God, that's all.
Like, I keep my tongue front and center. That's what a coochie is. I'm not into eating ass. Hell no. I don't eat no cheeks. Don't start. Okay, we already discussed this.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And I do. It is a category. There's some quality ass snackers in this on this earth. I'm not one of them. Anywho's it? Y'all niggas is nasty. So I can get why Drake put hot sauce in his condom. I can get why these high value men do certain things, but then again, these same quote unquote high value men are the most reckless with their dick. Because they're rich.
Well, as it is, that would mean that they're not high value then.
I mean, of course.
I'm saying like that's not a good quality to have.
That's
I mean, it's impressive that they're able to do so. However, doing it is not necessarily good either. But hey, do what you want.
But yeah,
Do
I
what you
mean,
want.
like I said, I get what my friend said. You know, you can't tell a woman what to do with her body. How about women stop telling men how to be men? You tell us on how to be us. And when men start being you, they were better you than you. There's no way, like, let's really get into it. You told men how to be men, knowing that you don't know how to be a man. But when a man starts being a woman, they're better women than you.
Woman of the Year.
Was a man. Dylan Mulvaney got Woman of the Year. And that's a fucking man. Zaya Wade won an award meant for women. And that's a little boy.
Are you trying to get us canceled?
I don't give a shit.
That's
a boy. It's a boy, Damon. That's a fucking boy. You lucky I still called him Zaya. But that's a fucking boy. I see why Roe versus Wade was a thing. And that's not even about the law. The fact my last name is Roe. Zaya Wade. Roe versus Wade. I see why Macho said that. But yeah. Men start being better women than you. There's no way Leah Thomas should have smoked you bitches.
Well, no.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Serena Williams lost a tennis match to the 222nd ranked man. Leah Thomas smoked women in swimming.
Was it been swimming, track and field? What other sports?
What other
basketball?
They were
wrestling.
Get smoked.
I mean, there are very few. And well, look,
like I said, allow men to be men because when they're you, they're better at being you than you. For real. Hold on.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah. So.
Like, people get angry and say, "Oh, you know, there's this thing where in any sport there's going to be people who are going to be stronger, faster, weaker, slower, whatever," and that's true. However, I was in the military, right? I was in the Army, and during basic training, we would when we would do PT, we would go for a run. And there were 3 groups. The A group, the B group, and the females.
Don't laugh, it's true.
And you laugh. But it's
No.
actually true. And the thing is, I think there probably were a few females in the B group. Right?
Here's the thing. I'm familiar with all of this because, 90% of my life is based off military living. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's not that women aren't physically fit or can't get better. The issue is men have like a bunch of stat boosts that go well beyond like base stats, whatever.
This is our base form.
Right. But because of testosterone, we get all these enhanced stats. which is the reason why they outlaw steroid use in sporting events, because it would give people an unfair advantage. Men produce an unfair advantage against women. It's called testosterone. It's not the patriarchy. That's not where I was going. It's
not the
testosterone.
patriarchy.
Well, I'm saying it's testosterone. The
I
thing
keep
is,
telling these motherfuckers the patriarchy exists more in the trans community than it do with actual biological men, even though it's actual biological men doing it. Think about it like this.
okay,
Trans women, if I'm saying it correctly, are literally invading women's sports, winning all their awards. Then, in society, they're taking over your personal space by wearing your lingerie and advertising your lingerie in woman face. They also have more rights than you. Trans people have more rights than women and black people. Think about that.
I just want to eat my food.
Planet Fitness.
I almost said chicken, but that would have been kind of racist.
Fair enough. But we're eating chicken, so it makes sense. So,
Listen, let them wear lingerie. That's uncomfortable. If you want something sticking up your ass like that, by all means, let it stick up your ass.
fair enough.
Not everybody wants to see that.
But
though.
they're also
There's
telling
some
you
people who might.
something
Good
that
for you.
biologically happens to you every month. Once a month.
Listen, if you want it, I will gladly give it to you.
Now that
Listen,
I don't like it. I don't want it.
I will gladly give it to you.
Give it to them. They want it so bad.
Jesus.
But you see, they're even trying to tell you what your period's not yours.
They could have it.
And then on top of that, they're trying to quote unquote nurture children better than you. You see what I'm saying? They're literally invading all your spaces.
I don't want children.
And that's fair.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about you
Yeah.
per se, but I'm talking about they're invading all the female spaces and taking over and kicking them out. Now, by definition, isn't that what the patriarchy is? The
Sure.
patriarchy exists more in the trans community than actual men like me, men like Vince, men, period. We don't want to invade your space. We just want to have our own so you can leave us the fuck alone.
You know what's funny? It's almost like the trans community is getting back at what women did to men.
Facts.
Like the whole Boy Scouts, Girl Scout thing where the Boy Scouts, like, we need to let women in, but no boys want to go into the Girl Scouts. Like, if you wanted to have the same type of thing, you literally could have just added those things that you wanted from the Boy Scouts into the Girl Scouts. It's really that simple. I mean, you're literally doing the same thing anyway. I'm saying, I mean,
This society of ours is fucking retarded. It's like men and women shouldn't have to go through this. We need each other, god damn it. A man is more willing to say he needs a woman than the other way around. A man understands, hey, women can do things that I can't do. They have capabilities that I don't have. And I'm going to respect you
Yes,
as
bleeding for a month and not dying is a superpower, I guess.
Of course.
No, it's not. Trust me.
Well,
She's coming.
Well, statistically, women live longer than us. But we're also the ones.
He's going to outlive me.
Well, that's because he's a fucking supervillain. So I get it.
villain.
Yes, you're more Vegeta than
You're
Goku.
more, you have more of a villain arc than a hero arc.
You're Vegeta.
I don't like that.
Why?
Like, you'll smoke a bunch of people to save one person.
Yes.
That's Vegeta.
That's Vegeta.
Only I could slap
Yeah, but
around
Vegeta
Bulma.
wouldn't save anybody.
He'll save one person.
He'll save Bulma.
Well, I'm talking about before they met.
Before they
however it
met,
goes.
yeah, he was willing to blow your fucking planet up. But look what happened.
He got some pussy.
We are looking
shaking
for
your head.
sponsorship. If you like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
Stop acting like Bulma didn't have that wop.
She probably did have that walk.
She had that wop. Vegeta, nigga. For those of you that watch Dragon Ball Z, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. This nigga literally had to go back to the old him to unlock a new power. Because Bulma got that wop. Like, she got that Kamehameha way. She got that final flash. She got that big bang attack.
Be shaking your head.
That pussy moved mountains to calm a nigga down like Vegeta, who came out the womb pissed off. You seen his baby pictures. He's had a frown he came out the womb with a frown.
He still has a frown.
Exactly. But you don't fuck with his Bulma though.
Lord Beerus found that out.
Exactly. You don't fuck with his Bulma. Vegeta will blow up a planet to save Bulma.
Probably.
Now, Goku will just kill the person that's trying to kill everybody else to save everyone else. Vegeta will take out everybody else to save one person.
Well, look. No, hold on a second.
Vegeta don't give a damn about a civilian.
Listen. In that particular fictional situation, it makes far more sense to take out the people that are trying to kill you, because when they heal up, they will kill you. So you take them out the first chance you get. You don't got to worry about them anymore.
So
In that
just have to
fictional
John Wick them.
in that fictional situation is what I'm saying. Go ahead.
You have a villain arc.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Why does everybody want me to be evil?
It's not the fact that you're evil. It's the fact that you're evil.
How dare you? Now the thing is, I know you're joking.
You don't look like a good
I'm
guy.
joking.
Listen, hold on a second.
You know I'm joking.
I know you're joking.
Are
Because
you
the
sure?
thing is, no, because seriously.
No, he knows I'm joking.
No, it's just like this. It's just like this, right?
Wait. He knows you're joking. Are you sure that I'm joking?
She's probably not joking.
So I've seen people on Facebook call people things. Like there was this one lady that I'm friends with, and she called someone a psychopath. And the thing that I'm thinking is like, she doesn't believe that, because she actually thought that the person who did that was a psychopath. I'm pretty sure that most psychopaths don't like being called psychopaths. So if you actually thought that, knowing what psychopaths are capable of and willing to do, if you really thought that, that would mean that you're stupid. Because I'm just saying, like, a psychopath, as far as I know, would be willing to kill you just because they don't like you or because they want to have fun playing with your blood. But to give them a reason, what is wrong with? I don't know. However that goes, I don't understand why people would insult people in the first place, because anybody could be crazy out there. Anybody. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Look, I just like to keep the vibes light. I like to keep peace going on. I'm just saying. That's me. So I don't know what you mean by the whole villain thing.
You have a villain arc. You have more of a villain arc than I do.
I reject it.
But yet you constantly are trying to get a chance to hit Dontavius.
Right.
That's for the views. I'm trying to help you.
That's a villain
That's
thing.
a villain arc.
Helping you?
No.
Punching me in the face. For the sake.
Well, I'm not doing it for enjoyment.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
Look,
We just had one of your violent conversations off camera. You would hurt somebody for enjoyment.
that's only if they deserved it.
So
Look,
I deserve it?
There's a few groups and classes of people that would automatically get hurt cannibals, people who bestiality. I just don't appreciate that. I wouldn't hurt you so much, but I would keep you away from my animals. I mean, I don't know how that goes. I guess it depends. Minor attracted pedophiles.
You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. I'm not crazy.
No, you are. And
Dontavius's face.
that was number 5. No, there's one more before that.
Oh my God.
People
He is
who
a villain.
hurt people that I care about.
Don't you
And
care about
Dontavius' face.
Don't you care about Dontavius?
He don't.
Yes.
Then why do you want to hit him?
I want him to be successful.
Because listing my face after the 4th one contradicts the 4th one.
I care about you enough
So
to punch you in the face.
that's not caring. You don't.
No, I
about
didn't say
me
anything
if you
about
wanna
caring.
punch me in
I
the
said
face.
caring.
You
I
don't.
don't know who this Karen is you're talking about.
You know a Karen.
You know, Karen.
Yeah, that's true. I know at least 2.
Exactly. So
But hey, look. If you want, I could put a boxing
Is that your
glove on.
neighbor?
that's my toilet.
I could put a boxing glove
Okay.
on.
Because that's
And
all
you know
right.
what? I'll use my left side.
No,
You are not doing that.
All right, I'll use my right,
That's
but
like
I'm
me
trying to help you
saying-
out.
that's like me still shooting you, but giving you a bulletproof vest so you don't get shot as bad.
You got one?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
What?
Come on, man.
Well, look. Look, hold on a second. I'm just saying, based off of your analogy, you always wear a bulletproof vest in case someone plans on shooting up the club.
Yes, but that doesn't mean putting on a boxing glove and punching me in the face isn't gonna hurt less.
No, it would.
You've seen boxing. People still get knocked out with the glove.
Well,
on.
I'm not going to repeatedly punch you. It's only going to be once. Unless you guys want me to punch him more. And
no.
if you do, comment how many times you'd like to see me punch him.
Could this be something that I could claim as like irreconcilable differences?
Yes, and I'll be on your side.
How many times do you want to see
Yeah.
me punch him
I
in
want
the
a divorce,
face
and we're not
with
even
my
married.
fist? Right
What?
there. In that area.
And you see
Or do you
what
want
I
the other side?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
want
you
the other
see
side?
what I mean?
Wait, hey, you want the other
And
side?
he's
Like,
not a
you
villain.
see what I mean?
Yes, I see what you
can't
mean.
sit here and say he
What?
doesn't have a villain card.
Yeah,
if
he's talking about
really
punching somebody in
creating
the.
a plan about punching me in the face. After I went out my way to create this platform for us,
Right.
so we can.
I'm trying to give back.
Giving back is by having your dick out. I didn't mean it. Put it away,
Oh, okay.
please.
No,
Thank
well,
you.
I don't.
It's not out.
Bah.
Let me keep this right here.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, take it out. It'll make it easier for you.
I'm not, because I'm not that malicious type of person. I'll whack you in the head with it, but I wouldn't stab you.
Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that.
No, you punch me in the face, I'm shooting you.
Well, now that I know that, I'd have to readjust. You're still going to get punched in the face.
You're still getting shot.
Oh my gosh.
You're still getting shot. I'm not gonna kill you, because that's not my intent.
Well, I wouldn't kill you because
My
you're,
intent is
you're a
to.
good friend of mine.
But you
Then why
want
the
to
fuck
punch?
would you want to punch me then?
I'm trying to help you out.
Listen, I could show my tits, and that could give us better. Views.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess.
All she gotta do is pull a titty out.
You could pull a dick out,
They get the best of both worlds.
pretty much.
This motherfucker wanna. And that's why you have the villain arc, because your obsession with violence is uncanny.
I'm not obsessed.
You literally go to violence in any
Now,
situation.
how many podcasts have I done so far?
How many times?
You've done more podcasts than Macho.
And every single time, it is what? I'm going to punch Dontavius in the face if we get at X amount of views.
You know what? She made her first appearance on episode 50.
Oh,
no.
man.
Was it 50?
I don't know.
It might have.
I think the first few I didn't speak, so I wouldn't.
But even so, she's been here since probably episode 50.
Okay.
She's on her 27th episode being here. Because, this is episode 77. Maybe a little less. She's between 25 and 27 episodes.
Okay.
Because when you're not here,
26?
she's not here. Maybe 26.
However it goes, that's fine.
Yeah, either way. She's in the 20s.
I wish I was in my 20s again.
Man, I wish I was in my 20s.
Man.
Shit, then I'd be more susceptible to get punched in the face as I was in my 20s.
Why?
Because I heal better. Nigga, I'm 38.
I heal slightly slower than I did when I was in my 20s.
Dog, you practice Tai Chi and wear toe shoes. I don't want to hear it.
Speaking of, where's Josh?
Right. You practice Tai Chi and wear toe shoes.
Because it's calming.
And then you're a freaking health nut, which is
Yes.
not a bad thing. So
Thoroughly enjoy health, fitness, exercise.
yeah, but causing
Meditation.
damage to other people.
Pretty much.
Ain't that a bitch?
Look, anything that I'm willing to do to someone else, I practice on myself first.
Then practice punching yourself in the face.
Done.
But you're still not gonna punch me in the face. I can't go.
No,
Just remember,
my
rounds
pride
of shape.
My
Right.
pride will not let a person punch me in the face without shooting you. And I think it's because I'm older now, and my body handles damage differently.
And it's
You punch
insulting
me,
it
you
in a
punch
way.
me in the face, that shit gonna hurt for at least a month.
that doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't last
Well,
longer than 2 to 3 days.
At best,
It's
at
gonna
best,
la-
it'll cause some swelling and bruising. At worst, you break his jaw. Then he can't
I
eat.
wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, oh, I'm just gonna hit him lightly, and you don't put,
I'm not
you
gonna
don't
do that
pull
either.
it properly. Break his jaw,
I'm not going to do that either. I'm not pulling anything. He deserves my best.
which means
They
that
deserve my
you
best.
might break his jaw.
So
I
he's-
don't want you. I'm
so
not saying
right, so he's trying to break
break
my
my
jaw.
jaw.
No.
Loosen some teeth,
No,
don't
no.
break an orbital bone.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
You're trying to cause damage.
No, I'm not.
You said nothing but the best. Your best would be
Exactly.
to
Your
break
best
his
is to
face,
cause-
right?
Break my fucking face, sir.
All right. Slightly less than my best.
No,
Oh my
you're
gosh,
gonna
that's
get
still
slightly
damage.
less than shot. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you.
No. You said less than shot.
Meaning it's not gonna hit anything vital.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fair.
So he's
Nah.
not going to go for the groin. He'll go for your knee.
Right. See, if you break in my jaw, I'm probably gonna shoot you in your fucking thigh. But how about we don't do anything violent and go with the first plan? Blunts and bitches.
Oh, no.
I think sex sells better than violence.
Listen, I think there's a lot of people who want to see you punched in the face, though.
I don't give fuck them.
No. Well, I agree that violence does sell. I think sex sells more.
Sex sells
Ain't nobody wants to see. I do
way
not want to see
better
Don
than
Tavies get hit in the
violence.
face. I
All
just
right,
met
okay,
him.
How about this?
and he's a good guy.
How about this? I'll still punch him in the face,
No.
but
How
we'll
about you
blur it
please-
out.
No.
We'll blur it out that he gets punched in the face.
No.
No, because I have to edit watching myself get punched in the face. I'm going to shoot you again because I have to edit that. So I got to watch myself get punched in the face,
just blur it out.
post it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you still walk out this bitch healthy?
correct.
No.
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 Now, hey, look. If you actually do shoot me after I punch you in the face, right, and we get 20,000 subscribers,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to punch you again.
And I'm going to have
Off
to shoot
camera.
you again.
Oh, don't
Off
worry
camera.
About it. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
You
it.
don't worry about it.
He says, "Don't worry about it." No.
No. I have every
All right, Donald.
I have every reason to worry about it.
Nah, you're good.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Because now I
you're
don't
good.
trust
You're
you.
good. Wait, hold on a second. You trusted me before? I don't.
Yeah, before you spent 27 episodes trying to punch me in the fucking face.
Well,
When someone consistently wants to cause violence to you and does
I don't
it so
want to, but it's
Then why do
necessary.
you keep
want
talking
to.
about it?
to get more views? Come on,
I'm
Shoot,
not
I
going
could show my feet and we could get more views. Come on
right.
now.
I'm not going out like Joey Jihad.
Who?
Joey Jihad.
Who's that?
It's this rapper. He was busting a freestyle and he went viral for getting punched in the face because his raps was trash.
Oh. Well, if his raps were trash, then he needed to be punched in the face.
Now hold on a second though.
No, there's a lot of rappers right now whose raps are trash and got millions.
Mm.
He shouldn't have got punched.
Oh, well, I
Listen, though.
don't
If
know who that is.
anything, they should have cut him off and say, "Nigga, you garbage."
Now, hold on a second. I just want to make sure I understand this right. If I punch you in the face,
Oh my God.
you're gonna shoot me.
Yes.
Yes. And I will hold your ass down.
So hold on a second. Why aren't we friends?
Because you constantly talk about
Because you
punching him in the
wasn't trying
face.
to punch me in the face when we met.
I didn't know you then.
Yes, but you also wasn't trying to punch me in the face.
Right, but I know you now.
And that warrants
And now
talking
you're
about
trying to
punching him in the
punch me
face?
Well, so let me get this straight. I just want to make sure I understand. So me,
So what's going to happen to me
Saying that-
now?
so you're saying that me wanting to punch you in the face for views means that you shoot me.
Yes.
So, but if my
If you
if
pull
my
out,
CD player stopped working, it's okay.
No, he got his ass whooped too. He got his ass whooped too. Oh no, that fight still happened because that same day I punched him in the face and he slid on the wall like this, like he got shot. He'll tell you. So, and that wasn't on camera. I have to eat a knuckle sandwich on camera. My social anxiety hates embarrassment. That would embarrass me.
Why? You wouldn't be proud that you were able to get punched in the face and survive?
Not on camera. If a person punched me in the face and nobody's recording, I'm fine with that.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh,
I'm gonna
stop
punch
it.
him off camera. Don't gotta worry about it.
And if you see me holding ice on my jaw and his leg in a brace, you know the result. The results doesn't change. I don't even want to get punched in the face in the eyes of God. So, no. Nobody's going to punch me in the face and get away with it. Even when I got punched in the face, they didn't get away with it. They got trampled. But since I'm 38 years old, I'm in a better space mentally. I meditate more. I'm calmer. Now I'm going to just shoot you. I'm not going to kill you. I don't want you to die. I just want you to learn a lesson. It's all about lessons here. We must learn a lesson.
The title of the podcast, Lessons. Learned.
Lessons. Episode 77. Lessons.
Listen, I should have taken you to Vegas.
Shit, I need to go to Vegas.
No, I went to Vegas for a work trip.
Mm-hmm.
Told this fucker to come on. I was like, all we got to do is have you walk up and down the strip. We don't got to say nothing. If a stupid person gives you $2 for a picture, take the $2 and say, well, thank you. Because who does he look like?
Childish Gambino.
Exactly.
Then you should go with me.
To help you make money, I'll record the fuck out of that.
No. You know who you'd have to go as?
I'll go as Biggie.
Yeah.
That works. You know how much. You
It's
know how
better
much.
than getting punched in the fucking face. If that means I gotta put on the Coogee sweater and wear these damn glasses with the lumberjacks and look like Biggie for a day and still walk away with some good ass cash, I'm fine with
You
that.
know how much money they make as impersonators?
Exactly.
But how much money would we make if the Childish Gambino punched Biggie in the face?
Oh my gosh, you would not make any money doing
You would
that.
not make any money.
I'm pretty sure we
Stop
would.
it.
Stop it.
What?
You'll make more money if Childish Gambino pulled his dick out.
And then punch you in the face? That's
No.
odd.
No, you're getting shot 3 times.
Bam! Get out. That's horrible.
I'm shooting you with both knees and the big toe. Just the big toe.
Seriously, you know how much money you'd make as an impersonator? Hell, we could take you to Atlanta.
Oh,
Just drive through, get some food.
if they serve you,
Yeah, that's true.
because you know Atlanta customer services.
I've never been to Atlanta, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good.
No,
on
I flew
Atlanta.
out of Atlanta once, but I didn't really.
I'm good on Atlanta. The alphabet community is big out there,
Oh,
and half the time you don't know what you're dealing with.
Mm.
I literally seen a video of a guy playing with a chick's dick at a gas station. And she was jiggling her shit in the gas station with the skirt on.
No, sir. I don't like it.
no.
But yet they have more rights than us. They have so many rights they can do that.
Mm.
That's crazy. Only in Atlanta, though.
Well, no, it happened in Washington D.C.
Oh, yeah. Figures.
Apparently, there was some thing on the White House lawn. The president was there, and the person pulled their boobs out. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, did you not read the room?
Right.
I mean, one, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. There may have been children. I don't know.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
And plus, I like biological woman titties. You know, that comes with the axe wound downstairs. Don't it look like an axe wound?
We
Oh
are
my
looking for
God.
sponsorship. If you like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius.
Sometimes it look like an axe wound doing duck lips. You got what I said. Anyway. Roast beef sandwich, anyone? No,
Get
just
out.
kidding.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So you know what it was on yesterday that I kind of wanted to watch just for this one thing?
What's up?
So, to show you that I'm a slight nerd, I forgot that it's WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And they did their Hall of Fame
Yes.
singing yesterday. And they inducted Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman had the best speech of
I
everyone
wanted
there.
to see that, and I completely
Paul
missed it.
Heyman had the
The
best
best
speech
Ever.
of everyone there. One, he name dropped Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Round of applause. Two, he gave Triple H
He
his
did.
He says, now from to the end of my life, I will always be a Paul Levesque guy. Because when you look at wrestling, some of the most successful people were Paul Heyman guys. You know who I didn't know was a Paul Heyman guy is the original Paul Heyman guy? Undertaker. Back in WCW, when he was,
I think I saw that.
angry,
Oh, Mean Mark
Mean Mark
Callis or something.
Mean Mark Callis, Paul Heyman was his manager. He and Undertaker said it on his podcast. He says, I think I'm one of the original Paul Heyman guy. I did not know Undertaker's a Paul Heyman guy. Paul Heyman.
Speaking of Undertaker, the last person that Paul Bearer managed was a guy named Eli Drake, who is now LA Knight in WWE.
Oh, yeah. Eli Drake. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Round of applause.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, you remember the tag team Rosie and Jamal?
Vaguely. Sounds
Well,
familiar.
Yeah, two big Samoan guys.
Think so.
Well, Rosie,
Is
Roman Reigns'
his
brother.
brother.
Huh.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I know Rosie died.
That was like his older brother.
I didn't know that Rosie, because when he said Mark, when he said when my brother died, and he showed the picture of his brother, I was like, damn, his brother looked familiar.
Yeah, his brother was
So
Rosie.
I looked up his brother name. It listed him as Rosie from Rosie and Jamal. I'm like, wait a minute, that's his brother?
Yeah.
And yeah, he died. And they did the documentary on the Bloodline. And I will officially say the NOI family is the
Excuse
number
me.
one wrestling family. The Rock's grandmother got inducted into
Yes.
the hall.
Huh. Nice.
She got in rest in peace to her. And speaking of which, The Rock got into it with a fan.
Okay.
Because the fan was like, yeah, Cody's coming for you. But he said something prior to him saying it. And Rock heard him. Because the fan said, you sold out. He called Rock a sellout.
Thanks.
And
No, wait. Okay. Well, before you finish, whenever someone calls someone a sellout, that means that they're in business to sell things, and they sold everything. Like, isn't that literally what you're supposed to do? So some people were saying, oh man, Green Day is punk, but they're not punk because they sold out. Like, so you're saying you want them to be in poverty? What is wrong with you?
I think their whole selling out is like going against, I don't know how to explain it. Going against the grain. Instance,
that is punk. That literally is what punk is, going against the grain.
So
if you go against the grain, you're still punk.
Like, for instance, I hate to say this because I personally disagree with it. Like, if a black guy marries a white woman, he's considered a sellout because he didn't marry within his own race.
I mean, human?
That's what they mean by sellout. So The Rock heard him.
So what you're saying is they don't know very much about science. Good, understood. Go ahead.
So The Rock heard him. He looked at him and said, what did you say? He said, Cody's coming for you. He says, no, before that. He was quiet. He said, yeah, that's what I thought. Watch your motherfucking mouth. And walked off. First of all, you don't say that shit while this man inducted his grandmother into the Hall of Fame. He already inducted his late dad.
Yeah.
He just inducted his grandmother. He has yet to be inducted. Triple H has yet to be inducted.
That also seems a bit suspect.
I think DX is inducted.
DX is inducted, but Shawn Michaels as an individual is inducted.
Yeah, that's true.
Triple H isn't.
Seems a little suspect.
Rock.
He's not my favorite wrestler, but he's definitely up there.
He's
Triple
probably
H?
Triple H is arguably top 5 villains of all time. Top 5. One being Vince McMahon.
Eric Bischoff
is number 2. Vince Russo, number 3.
That fucker.
Number 4 is number 4. Then it's Triple H. And then 5 would be what's that fucker's name?
Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I would have thought he was a little above. Yeah, that's fine. It worked.
Well, he only dropped to Triple H because what Triple H did to Booker T.
Ha!
He only dropped because of that.
Okay.
So, and then he did blackface The Rock. So that counts for something. He did it.
He did it for The Rock.
He did it for The Rock.
But no, I I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because out of all of the people who were being inducted this year, that was the one I wanted to see.
Yeah.
And I missed it. And I completely forgot about it.
I think they got it on replay at all.
I have my sister's Peacock, so I can watch it.
Yeah.
But it just
Paul Heyman.
I blanked, and I get home or something this morning. I'm like, dang it.
Listen, Paul Heyman deserved it.
Yes,
Paul
full-heartedly.
Heyman 1000% deserved it.
He came out to the ECW music though, from what I heard.
Of course, he had to.
Because they were in Philly.
Yeah, he had to. He had to. You know, and I give Triple H credit for that. He knew to induct Paul Heyman knowing that he was going to Philly. Because that's where ECW started.
Exactly.
Yep.
Why would you not put Paul Heyman in the Hall of Fame knowing you're going to Philly? It didn't make sense not to put him in there. Because you know Philly was going to go crazy if they didn't announce Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Paul Heyman is ECW. Paul Heyman is a part of Philly's history. So why not put him there? Just like The Rock's grandmother. First woman to ever host to be a promoter. Held an event. Probably one of the greatest cards you can ever see. She hosted that at Aloha Stadium.
Nice.
Sold out. Ric Flair was on that card. Andre the Giant was on that card.
Nice.
I think Rocky Johnson, his dad, was on that card. That was probably arguably one of the greatest cards in wrestling history.
I laugh because my sister, Michelle, and she watched Dark Side of the Ring. If you haven't watched it, you have to. Just for the Herb Abrams episode. Because I walk in and it's like, she looks at me, she goes, you hear what this fucker did? She rewinds it and it's like he's getting arrested because he was found naked, beaten up on some women, and he's like high on PCP or some shit. And this was after he had this card in Vegas where he was going to promote this like big card. He had like Mick Foley and some other people there. Nobody showed up. Nobody got paid. Like literally, like it was some nonsense. And he like goes on this drug-fueled rampage in like New York. He's found naked, beating some people up. It was.
I mean, if you're going to go out, get your money's worth.
Pretty much.
Get your money's worth.
Didn't even know that and had to sit there and watch it.
If nobody showed up to my card, I'll probably be.
Well, no, it was like the people. Like he promoted it, so the wrestlers showed up, but like
people didn't show up.
Yeah, not enough people showed up, so nobody really got paid. So it was just a hot mess.
Yeah, I'd be butt naked in New York whooping somebody's ass.
Well, that's just standard.
I mean, he did it at the right place.
Right.
Pretty much.
I mean, you see how big they rats are. Anywho. But yeah, the NOI family is, damn it. I don't even call them a family anymore. They're a dynasty. Like, they're a fucking dynasty. Even when The Rock and Roman Reigns retire officially and is long gone, they still have a legacy. Because Nia Jax is a part of that family. Tamia's a part of that family. Ava Rain, The Rock's daughter. Rock has 2 more kids that could possibly get into the business. Roman Reigns have kids that can get into the business. He has 2 cousins, Jimmy and Jay Uso, sons of Rikishi. And
they have a brother that's
their brother just got picked up.
Yeah. He wrestled with some indie promotion. I don't know if he got signed with
No, I think he's NXT now.
Okay.
He's NXT now.
And I think
he
there's
is.
somebody who's in Japan who's part of that family too. I can't remember
Right.
them.
So they have family all over. They're a dynasty. That to me, that's a dynasty. I think the Anoa'i family is going to have a legacy that lasts well over 100 years.
Interesting.
Well over 100 years. Their bloodline is not going to stop anytime soon. And unless the fucking world blows up.
Right.
Outside of that,
Well, we can have the rapture.
yeah, that too. Either way, it's going to take something like that to stop the NOI family. Or, they allow the alphabet boys to take over. And then there's no procreating because everybody's fucking each other. There's that. I will be happily dead after that. I can be happily dead after that.
So, changing subjects. How do you feel about racism? And the reason why I ask, there was a guy, something Hughes. I don't remember his first name, but he wrote a book talking about we really shouldn't pay attention to color when we're dealing with various social programs. We should deal with class and work with the people who are the poorest and work our way up. And I actually think that's actually extremely useful because since it's been said that black and brown people, Latinos and such, they tend to, however it goes, tend to have lower income, have less money. If you have programs that work on the amount of money that you have, black and brown people will actually improve. He was apparently on The View, and they were getting angry at him saying, oh, when I was younger, we didn't learn anything about black people. And it's like, yeah, but how old are you? Like when did this happen? What you're talking about happened during the civil rights movement. That was years ago. As it is right back then, we didn't have a whole month for black people to have information taught about them. We didn't have that. We do have that now. As a matter of fact, he was saying how they played Roots in class to let us watch it. And I mean, however it goes.
I will say this before you finish.
Go ahead.
One, black people can be racist.
Obviously.
By definition.
If you do things that a white person would do that you consider racist, but you do them, you are racist.
You're racist.
You're doing the same behaviors. Stop it.
Let's just get that out the way. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You're not entitled to anything because if we.
Look, I'm just saying that if you want to change the definition of stuff, I can change the definition too.
But
I'll just go with the original definition.
Right. So, but like I said, one, black people can be racist. I don't want to hear shit. Yes, you can. Black people are probably more racist than any minority. To be honest, compared to minorities, I think, and I'm only saying minorities, black people are the racists.
No, it's not true.
Who's the more racist?
Well, I don't want to compare how racist people are like trading baseball cards. I don't want to do that. Racism is when racism is used to keep people down, it is not useful at all. When it's used to bring people up, I'm okay with it. I'm saying. I tend to focus on the positive things anyway.
What do you mean by it bringing people up?
Well,
yeah, you threw me off.
So there's a stereotype about black men that, while it's true for me, and may be true for other people, there apparently are a group of people who it doesn't apply to. But you wouldn't know unless you got them naked.
Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah. I'm just saying. So I'm saying, like, it does prop some people. Well, hey, am I wrong?
You could say it. You could say.
I mean, it is a BBC category.
Right.
You could say, "Hey, the stereotype is that black men have big cocks."
Yeah. Well, hey, however it goes, I don't have to say. Everybody knew what I was talking about. That's what I'm getting at. That's how much the stereotype is out there. What I'm saying is not everybody has that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, they're the unlucky
You could bleep
minority.
it out later.
No, it's not that. You made my shit jump when she said it. I don't know what it is, but when women says cock, it's just like the most beautiful word to come out their mouth. Because it's like, yes.
I should say it every episode.
Like, I want to take you to Pound Town because you appreciate me.
Listen, that's gonna bring the villain out. Don't say that.
You appreciate me. Like, I'm sorry, when a woman says cock, it's just like, it's just like,
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
Well, you better be careful, cause
Surprise, motherfucker.
I know, right? What is a woman? But that's funny.
well, no, but seriously though, like
yeah,
there
yeah.
are
Back to
certain
what you were saying.
stereotypes that are beneficial for people. Look, if someone
Just like the whole stereotype that black people know how to season their food.
Yeah.
And white people don't know how to season shit.
I'm not look.
That's crazy.
Look,
Because I
listen.
remember I watched the podcast. They said, why did white people steal all the spices to not use them?
Listen.
They don't live in Iowa. Iowa apparently has some bland ass food.
Listen.
So I have to come back every weekend to get some sharks.
All I'm saying is,
Shouts out the sharks.
all I'm saying is that there are. Okay, look. Like I said, there are certain stereotypes.
Like white women get the best head.
Fat women try harder.
Listen, what I'm getting at, there are certain stereotypes that are.
Hispanic women got that wop.
Listen, what I'm getting at, there are certain stereotypes that are
No, it's
beneficial
chunkless.
that actually make people feel good. And,
Like Hispanic women having that wop.
listen, what I'm getting at is that
Yes.
You yell Poppy in my ear, I'm jizzing. Oh my God, I'm finna bust.
that's horrible. We'll just be careful because
Surprise, motherfucker.
yeah, cut that out. No, but
Right,
seriously.
stop it.
Right.
Stop it,
no, but
you.
I'm serious. Like, there are all these stereotypes, which is racism. That's
Pretty
basically
much.
what it is.
Pretty much.
You know, but it doesn't necessarily mean. Look, at some point, people noticed that there were certain patterns that became stereotypes. Not every single stereotype is false, but also not every single stereotype is true. I mean, essentially, as far as I could tell, they're kind of like a warning system to a certain extent. Like basically, it's like, hey, you know, I've noticed that whenever I'm driving and then the light's red, people don't move. And then when it's green, they go. Technically, that's a stereotype, and it's true. But there are some people who don't stop at red lights, and apparently there's a group of people who don't go at green. I'm just saying.
They're
But
colorblind.
however it goes.
Or dogs.
Right. But what I'm getting at, though, what I'm saying, is that if you do things that a racist person does, and you're able to articulate okay, this racist person did X, Y, and Z. If you do X, Y, and Z, you're most likely also racist. I'm saying, because it's not the word that people don't like, it's the behavior. And if you do the behavior of a racist, you're racist. Unless you're an actor pretending to do
Unpopular.
those things. But you get what I'm saying.
I'm going to get in trouble with my community, but I don't care. Cracker is just as much as a racist word as nigger is.
Yep. That's why I don't use it.
So, it's just as much as a racial slur as nigger.
Well, no, it's not. It's different. Well, yeah, because it's not going towards
Because
you.
it's not going towards you. Of course, it's different.
I mean,
It's still a slur.
right.
Just like how trans people swear up and down, they get called slurs when their whole lexicon is things is full of slurs. This new language that we're talking consists of trans people coming up with slurs to describe people that's not like them.
Well, it's more along the lines that they're playing around with words to change the meaning so that they're right.
Right.
And the thing is, if we have gone by, and look, however you do it, choose what you want. Go ahead. What I'm saying is, and maybe you're just not understanding this, but the equivalent of you changing the meaning of words to suit what you want is the equivalent of warping reality and having people look at it and say, this isn't right. And then you saying, I can't believe you said that. You're a reality phobe. Like, I mean, no, serious. Like literally the definition of what a woman had been the same up until about
2018,
something like that. So many years ago. And then
when did Biden get into office? Because that's when it started.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is it's not so much. I mean, look, there may be some people who don't like what you are, what you do, however you go. There's definitely going to be people who don't like that, and some people don't care. I don't care in most cases. I'm saying.
Right.
I really don't care. I will treat you like a human, like I treat any other human. I'm saying, I'm not going to treat you special. I will treat you the same way I treat every human, with respect.
Right.
I'm saying, like, I'm not going to walk up to you and smack you. I'm not going to punch you. I'm not going to kick you. As a matter of fact, if I saw someone hurting you specifically because they just want to hurt you, I would probably stop them. I'm saying, like, that's not cool. Like violence against people, I don't agree with that. I just don't. I don't care.
I get what you're saying as far as the whole class thing.
Well, no, yeah.
But and then on top of that, he couldn't, like, I understand what he's saying. He couldn't bring that to the view because, you got Joy and what's her other name? The black chick. Not Whoopi. The other one.
Houston.
No, she's Hispanic.
Well, that's fine.
No, it's two black women on there. I remember it's Whoopi.
I think it's Sonny Houston.
Sonny.
She's Hispanic.
No, she's black.
She's Hispanic.
She's really Hispanic?
I think,
so
yeah.
Do we need to look at her
well,
because
her Ancestry.com thing?
Sonny, I mean,
she
and
can be
Joy.
both.
Sonny,
no, I'm just saying, like, I could have sworn I saw something that said that she's, like, Puerto Rican.
Only?
I think she's Puerto Rican and black.
I mean,
I'm trying to find
it's
out.
irrelevant. I'm saying, like, she's on the show. It's fine.
Well, my point is, her and Joy are race baiters.
Yes.
They're the hugest race baiters on that show.
And for some reason, they had to bring up the fact that, oh, well, you're, like, one person, I think Whoopi said, oh, you're young. Like, maybe you just don't know what's happening. It's like, what are you talking about? I literally wrote a whole book about this. I don't know what do you think I just... That didn't even make any sense.
No, she's both. So
it's irrelevant.
All right.
But I'm saying, like, it's like, how would you...
yeah, Sonny Holston.
Yeah, Holston. So, like, and then she said she read the book twice. I highly doubt that.
She lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's another reason for me not to believe anything that she says. But then she's going to say that, so I just want you to tell me, like there's some critics who are saying that the right co-opted you and that you're a charlatan. And I'm like, wait a second. So you're saying that if someone that you don't like goes against, okay, so if someone that people generally consider bad did something or agreed with something that you said, you're instantly wrong, then, well, I suppose everybody, because, did you know that killers, murderers, rapists, cannibals, all of those people, they like to eat, breathe, and sleep. So I guess we just can't do that anymore. Because, like, I want you to tell me, like, you do the same things that murderers, Rapists, killers, all these different people do, all these bad people. I mean, so when are you going to stop?
Grapists take dumps too.
Yeah. Like, there's all types of things that people do that are bad. Why would you pick this specific thing?
Right.
However that goes,
But yeah, I get what you're saying as far as that. I can agree. But like I said, that whole anytime when it comes to racism, black people can be racist. Everybody's capable of being racist.
yes.
Especially
And if you say that, so somebody once told me that black people can't be racist, and it's like, well, that's a really racist thing to say. So you're saying I can't be racist because I'm black? Apparently that was the case. I disagreed though, because if you do anything based off of someone's race, like, well, I can't believe, like, as a matter of fact, right now, somebody is going to get potentially a mistrial because someone was being misandrist and racist against a former sitting president, and they're having charges going up against that person because look, you can't do that stuff.
one of the people that's involved in that is also Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the people that was involved, Puerto Rico.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah. She's over there. She doing the same shit Mayor Porkchop doing out here in Dalton. Now, speaking of race baiting,
Oh boy.
women's college basketball. First of all, hit the round of applause button for Iowa and Caitlin Clark in South Carolina. They are in the national championship game. Well deserved. South Carolina is undefeated. They've been whooping everybody's ass this whole year. And shouts out to their coach. I forgot her damn
Don
name.
Staley.
Don Staley. Lovely lady. Beautiful lady. Great coach. Iowa fought all this year. Had to go through LSU to get there. And list
Had to
of
go through UConn as well.
UConn as well. And UConn was on fire. Although that offensive foul call was bullshit, but UConn still beat themselves. It's been told that LSU versus Iowa was the most watched basketball game in history. What with 11.5
Like close
million,
to 12, yeah.
close to 12 million people watched, and people are saying, first and foremost, I understand Caitlin Clark's great, but don't try to advocate for her to hoop with men. Let her bring that audience to women's basketball, because they deserve an audience. Regardless of the fact that 95% of those women are piece of shit human beings that have funky ass attitudes, they deserve to get some type of recognition. Maybe that way you'll get some more money so the NBA doesn't have to pay your bill again. So, Caitlin Clark, probably one of the all-time scorers in NCAA history. She beat Pete Maravich's record and the one with the women. So she's all-time pretty much both, quote-unquote. Even though Pete Maravich is still the leader in men. And he did that in 3 years, but that's neither here nor there. He did that in 3 years with no three-point line. That's crazy.
Nice.
Not to discredit her accomplishment. That's still great. But he had a harder time. 3 years, no three-point line. So they was talking about, this is the best game they've ever watched, the LSU-Iowa rivalry. And it's because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And a lot of people made it a race thing. And they said they made Caitlin Clark the villain
Oh, okay.
and Angel Reese. Honestly, there's no hero, there's no villain. These are two women who are great competitors who played a good game, and unfortunately, somebody had to lose, and it was LSU.
Hmm.
They lost. You can talk about Angel Reese taunting people throughout the tournament. Well, when you win, you can talk shit. It's not like they're not talking shit on the court wise between the lines. And a lot of people try to make them hate each other because of race.
Yeah, but you also don't necessarily have to be a sore winner either.
Right.
I mean,
Or a sore
sportsmanship and
loser.
whatnot.
Right.
I mean, well, yeah, obviously everybody talks about that, but being a sore winner,
Right.
I don't
Just
know.
like I said, I think it's stupid that they do it.
Yeah, but they
It's
probably do it
stupid.
mainly for the ratings.
Yeah.
Have some
And
type of controversy. It's like, oh man, you might see a fight on the court.
right, and that's the problem I have with society. They love controversy too much. Like it's like what Charlemagne said. Why tell the truth when the lie is more entertaining? And that's what I hate about sports these days. Let the women hoop. Let them hoop. They may not have the same talent as men, but for the talent they do have, it's good basketball. Caitlin Clark, to me, and Angel Reese, in comparison, it's like the Bird Magic rivalry when you think about it. Small town girl, small school.
Iowa's not small.
Well, compared to Louisiana, to LSU,
It is not small.
I understand I was not small. But think about in context of what I'm saying. To the Bird Magic rivalry. Caitlin Clark would be Bird in this aspect. Because compared to the schools they went to, Bird went to Indiana State, I believe. Magic went to Michigan State.
Indiana State wasn't that what's his name, Bobby Knight?
Hoosiers.
Indiana.
Oh, okay.
No, Indiana. Yeah, compared to Magic's Michigan State, compare Iowa to LSU. LSU is the more known school, the more famous school. You got to think about it. Look who all came out of LSU. Shaq, Odell Beckham. He plays for the Bengals. I forgot his name. Joe Burrow. Like the pedigree of LSU is way better than that of Iowa. So it's small compared to LSU, just like how Indiana State is small compared to what Magic was in Michigan State. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That rivalry. Now, we know they don't hate each other, just like Bird and Magic didn't hate each other. They were the best of friends. But in between those lines, they were competitors. They faced each other, 4 times in the finals? 4 or 5 times in the finals? Bird got 3 rings, Magic got 5? This was a legit rivalry between two good guys that hooped well. And they played 2 different positions. Magic is a point guard. Bird is a forward. For instance, Caitlin Clark is a point guard. Angel Reese is a forward/center. But they're the leaders of their teams. It runs through them. So when you see that type of rivalry, take Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark and take that same rivalry and put it in the WNBA. Oh, that's must-watch TV. Because there's a legit rivalry here. It's not that they hate each other. Angel Reese already said we don't hate each other at all. But in between those lines, I'm going to do what's necessary to get inside your head so I can win the game. And Caitlin Clark's going to do the same thing. You take that rivalry and put that in the WNBA, the WNBA will see the most numbers they've seen since their inaugural season.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll finally finish in a positive instead of being $10 million in debt every year. You see what I'm saying? Take that rivalry, put it in WNBA. You got yourself much watch TV.
Angel just declared for the draft, and this is Caitlin's final year, so most likely next year they're both in the WNBA.
Now imagine both of them in the WNBA and they on rival teams.
Mm-hmm.
Again. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that's going to do for the WNBA as far as ratings wise?
Yeah.
It's the same boost they would have got.
It'll give us something great to look at.
Right. And then, like, imagine, God rest her soul. Imagine if Gigi Bryant lived. You take Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, in their primes, and then you get a young 20-year-old Gigi Bryant in that same league. Not only do you have a female Magic, a female Bird, now you have the offspring of arguably the second to first greatest two guard in NBA history. Gigi Bryant with a wreck shot had she lived. And Kobe being her dad, being her coach. I to this day said that the worst thing in the world was losing them two. For basketball. For human beings, the worst thing in the world was losing them two. And everyone else that was on the plane. 9 people lost their lives that day. Let's not take away from the other 7 people that lost their lives. I think they all would have been great. But imagine Gigi Bryant in the WNBA as a 22-year-old with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark being veterans.
Right.
Established veterans. Because this is 3 years? It's been 3 years since they passed?
I think so.
And how...
Wasn't it a little bit more?
Was it?
I think so.
They died in 4 years. They died in 2020. And how old was Gigi? 13?
13.
She would have been, 17?
She'd have been going to college.
She would have been going to college on their way out. So, Angel Reese is 22?
21.
21.
21.
Caitlin Clark's 22. They would have been 20, 26, and 25, respectfully. With Gigi going in the league, them in their prime with a rookie Gigi Bryant walking in. Nigga, I would have watched every single minute of the WNBA to see what those 3 women were going to do. That would have been much-watched TV.
So are you saying that you think that the WNBA needs more characters?
Yes. Character development.
Possibly.
Like, for
I mean,
instance,
if it's kind of dull, are you going to watch a dull game?
The reason why the NBA succeeded and continues to succeed is because they have characters. LeBron James is creating this whole GOATs thing. Even though LeBron James is not the GOAT. To me, he's not the GOAT. If someone puts him there, I'm not going to sit here and argue with him. I don't care. But to me, MJ's the GOAT. And it's not because of 6-0. It's not because of that. He didn't quit. you see LeBron James walk out in the middle of the game after a loss. You seen LeBron James take load management, skip games to keep his body healthy. Michael Jordan was 40 years old and didn't miss a game with one leg and still averaged 20 and 5.
Kobe still made three throws with a torn Achilles.
Made both his free throws with a torn Achilles and walked off. Nobody carried him. He walked off the court.
And he didn't have to go to South Beach to get a title.
No. He didn't have to go to South Beach. He didn't have 118 players traded to go 4-7 in the finals. He didn't switch conferences. Part of the reason why LeBron got the rings he got is because the Eastern Conference was ass for a good decade. There were teams that 15 games under 500 was the 8th seed or the 7th seed in the East. Motherfuckers is 35 and 47 in the 8th seed. 43 and 43 and you the 5th seed. Your team ain't even above 500 and you're the 5th seed in the East. You see what I'm saying? That was probably the easy. It's almost like I compare LeBron James' Eastern Conference run to Nicki Minaj's first 5 years of her career. She had the easiest run.
She had no competition.
Had none. Until people like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and then it went from competition to oversaturation. Because a lot of these bitches rap about the same shit, and it just makes no goddamn sense. But that run, I don't discredit him for the run, but it was an easy run. Who the fuck was your competition? You could have got beat by the Bulls if Derrick Rose didn't tear his ACL. Toronto.
Why are you mentioning Toronto?
It's Toronto.
They got a sympathy ring. Leave them alone.
Well, it's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is a bad man, even though he's the king of load management. Like, the only person that...
Do you watch hockey?
Yes.
Did you see what had happened?
I didn't see it. What happened?
Oh, my gosh. So, I saw this on the news. Apparently, the New Jersey Devils and the Rangers, the New York Rangers, because this happened at MSG, and I believe it's the Rangers. Something happened in a previous game where some guy fucked up some other guy. I don't know. Well, they come back and the Devils are like, fuck this shit. So, refs in the middle, puck drops. No, it was the Rangers. The Rangers like, fuck this. All 5 of them, right? Because it's a line and 2 defensemen.
Rain and fade.
Just all of them dropped their gloves and just started wailing on the Devils. First puck drop.
That's why I love hockey.
Just started wailing on some fuckers.
And the refs don't even get in the way.
Pretty much.
They let them run the fade.
Well, it's probably safer that way.
Yeah, let them run the fade.
4 people got ejected, and they didn't even play 2 minutes.
Well, they came back.
No, like straight on ejected from the game.
Oh, no, they couldn't come back?
They couldn't come back.
Oh, so they was playing with their bench?
Pretty much. I don't know what happened, but it was just like, okay, some guy on the Devils did something to somebody like a month ago, and you know, bad blood boiling. These guys are like, fuck it.
Oh, wait. New York, it's a rivalry.
Yes.
Because it's New York and New Jersey.
Yes.
You know, New York and New Jersey separated by a bridge.
Yes.
Speaking of bridge, rest in peace to those people in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they're separated by a bridge. So when she said the Rangers I'm like, wait a minute, that's rivalry.
Mhm.
That's what I like about hockey. Like, yeah, they ran a fade, but I'm pretty sure they like, okay, now that that's the one thing I don't appreciate about being a man. We can run our fade. We'll be good afterwards. we got the punches thrown. Like 2 men can run a fade, and I'm talking about
Actually, I was wrong. 8 people
8 people.
received game misconducts 2 seconds into the game and were ejected.
Nice.
So apparently, I have to name names because this is just hilarious. So this Ranger guy, this Ranger forward, his name is Matt Rempe. I guess he did something earlier in March, and I don't know, he did something in March to the Devils.
And they ain't forget.
Well, no, and they didn't forget. And it was just like, I guess he knocked out some guy named Jonas on the Devils. And Jonas's teammate, Curtis, was like, fuck you, let's fight. Matt was like, nah, I'm good. And this was all in March. So a couple days ago, they were like, Kurt was like, oh, these motherfuckers, we got this. So puck drops. Whew. Pretty much. Kurt goes after Matt and was just like, you know.
No, I appreciate that.
There's video.
I
I've
love-
seen the video. It's quite
love-
hilarious because it's like puck drops and it's like you just see everybody just drop gloves, drop sticks.
I'm gonna say this: when they say football is a man's sport, it isn't. Hockey is. Hockey is a man's sport.
Because they'll let you fight it out.
They'll let you fight it out like men. You'll spend 3 minutes in a penalty box, and after that, we good.
Then you can go back in and do it again.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Hockey, when you talk about a true man's sport, yes.
What?
Happy anniversary. Speak before I get into my rant about hockey. 27 years ago today, Booker T became a legend.
The
I'm coming
super-
for you, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yes. You know what? After this pod, I'm finding that sound bite. It's going on the board.
Oh my god.
It's going on the board. Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. Yes. Lessons. But that's what I appreciate about hockey is a true man's sport. It's everything men should be. Like, I appreciate hockey. The first year, because I was always late. I was very late to the party.
Skating and punching. Go ahead.
Yes. If you're going to do something as soft as skating, at least be able to punch somebody.
Right.
I mean, think about it. If you're going to do something as soft as skating, at least be able to punch somebody.
You never watched Blades of Glory, have you?
Yes, I've seen Blades of Glory.
What do you mean the Ireland?
Hockey is elegant violence.
Mm-hmm. I thought that
'Cause
was
skate-
boxing.
Huh?
I thought that was boxing.
No, that's something else.
That's something different. The reason I say elegant, because when you think of skating, it's an elegant sport. It looks good. It's tricks and shit. But when you put
I mean, watch figure skating. It's like
When you
all
put
elegant and
right,
you know.
figure skating is elegant. But when you put a bunch of chads there, you get hockey. So it's elegant violence. It's a sport for the chads, and I appreciate them. Now, I was late to the party. My first hockey game I've ever watched was the Blackhawks, because I got to be a fan of the hometown team.
We don't have hometown. Well, in Iowa, there's no major league sports. So, like, it's all,
Y'all more of a college town.
pretty much Iowa State, and the other college.
I know all three of your teams is based off birds.
The Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes.
Listen,
the
I'm 2
Cyclones.
hours away from Iowa, so I don't care about anything else.
Mm.
But like,
yeah.
it's like minor league teams though. Like there's, what is it? The Quad City. There's a
DJs.
hockey team which may be like on the similar level to like the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hockey team there, and they got like
more
a
like AAA, AA baseball type of thing.
double A, triple A. Where the farmers market is at, that baseball diamond. That's like triple A, double one of them. You know.
It's probably AA.
I don't. Yeah.
Only reason I know is because I watch a lot of baseball, and I know Iowa has a triple A and a AA team,
Yes.
and plus they're on MLB The Show. So
Oh.
when you get drafted by a certain team, the team that owns them, you go to that AA squad. And I think it's I forgot the Iowa. Are they the
It's
Isotopes?
Quad City something.
Or something. It's
Yeah.
something. It's Quad City or something. But
I thought the Isotopes were from Springfield.
Although you should watch the Savannah Bananas if you ever get a chance.
I'm good on them. That's the zestiest thing of baseball I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, I think it's hilarious.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
Yeah,
Leave them
so
alone.
It's entertaining.
Yes.
Just like for instance, if they said they had this rule that if a fan catches a foul ball on
You're
the
out,
final
yep.
out, you're out. It's the final out, game over. So it's just like, okay, that's the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. It's meant to be entertaining. It's meant to get the people going, make them laugh, and all that. Good
So the game could effectively last an hour, and I catch the ball.
Mm.
yeah,
Game's done.
game's done. Final out, and he hits a foul ball, and you catch it, he's out. So like, that's dope. I made fun of him earlier, but I got to give credit where credit is due. It's good.
They
baseball.
sell out. Like
Yeah,
they,
it's really
them-
good baseball.
yeah, them and the party animals. They're
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good baseball. It's fun. It's fun to look at. It's fun. But
keeps it entertaining.
yeah, but when you got something like hockey and a bunch of guys skating, yeah, I give them the ability to punch somebody too.
But you should go back and find that video. It's actually pretty.
I definitely,
It's
yeah.
hilarious.
Since you like punching people, maybe you should be a hockey player. Shit, you get to punch all the faces you want. Then
That'd be unfortunate
Why would that be
Why
unfortunate?
is
You
it
want
unfortunate.
because I'd be in the the
then
box.
go to the UFC so you can not get penalized.
I mean,
Walk
you-
out there to your song.
Right, get out.
Yeah, you get to have a fight song and everything. All you
Th-
got to do is one UFC fight.
This is America.
Right.
No, that wouldn't be the song I'd walk out to.
What song would it be? Redbone.
No, Igawala. Yep, that's the one.
What?
Igawala.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's from the song Igawala.
All right, Vince.
Have you heard of this, Donnie?
No.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Pull
What
it
would your
up.
fight song be?
My fight song? I don't know. I don't fight. That's the problem. I've never been in a fight.
Somebody stepped on your foot, spit on your cat, and then smacked your sister.
Well, did she deserve it?
No.
That's a good question.
I have 4 sisters. Who's she smacking?
The most innocent.
Neither.
Because she was
none of them-
there.
None of them are innocent.
You know the one I'm talking about. Cut it out.
And can I get her number?
No. If he's thinking of who I'm, no.
Okay.
And they smacked her because she was there.
Oh, she got to get smacked. What's up with you and violence?
Yeah, right?
I'm trying to say.
You notice that he only talks about beating you, but when it's just me, it's like I'm going to pull my dick out. It's like,
Well, I mean, he's whooping my ass.
I
He's
have
beating
two
that
modes.
pussy up. It's two different types of beatings.
I have
But
two modes.
like,
Get out. You just call what I say.
get out. He could beat himself and not me. Shoot.
Two different types of beatings.
Anyway,
My fight song, I would have to say,
Eye of the Tiger.
no. DMX. What's that one song?
party up.
No.
X gonna give it to you.
Think so. It's a DMS song going through my head. It was something my drill sergeant used to sing to me. It was some nonsense and basic, and he would sing DMX.
X gonna give it to you.
Maybe it's going to be a DMX song. The video where he's jumping out the bank.
X gonna
Oh,
give it to you.
okay, yeah.
That's always somebody's fight song. Mine's would be "Come With Me" by Jimmy Page. Without Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No, please. Be cool.
No Diddy, no.
Diddy and Mystical walk into a room.
Oh no.
One yelling, "Take that," and the other one telling you to be cool, but his dick is in his hand.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's not a surprise. That's a run. That's a get the fuck out of Dodge. Shit. I'm out. But, yeah. Damn. We've been talking for almost 2 hours. It's going to be a bitch to edit.
It's going to be a bitch to drive home.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, we could have stopped talking a while ago.
Yeah, it was a good conversation. And plus, I'm in the middle of grieving, so I needed this laugh. Well, yeah, I needed this, man. Y'all understand. You know what I'm going through. Like, worse enough, I done already lost my birthday twin. I'm like, damn. That shit hurt my heart. When my mom gave me that call, that shit fucked my whole day up. So,
I am sorry for your loss. That sucks.
My condolences.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. But, oh, boy. I will say this. Of all my years of dealing with loss, music has always been my my medicine to grief. But there's like 2 losses I don't think I ever get over. One being this one, and the other one being Mike.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever get over that. Even when I eventually join them, I can't get over it. But I ain't gonna end on that somber note, cause you know it's a beautiful day outside.
Won't you be mine?
That was creepy as hell, but good thing he was a really nice guy.
Don't you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Howdy, neighbor.
You are violent, Mr. Rogers.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You talk pleasant like him.
I'm not as nice as he is. He was awesome.
He was.
He was. But you're violent.
Vegeta.
You're definitely Vegeta.
I rebuke that. No. I refuse. I'm going to be the best possible.
Just remember,
person I
my
can
favorite
be.
character is Vegeta.
Sure.
Right. And you got you a Bulma. Yo, before we leave, I can't stand your kind. And I
The
mean,
fuck you mean?
I mean it in a good way.
I'm gonna have to
'Cause-
throw some stuff. Where's my chunkles?
No, because I had a moment of reflection, and I saw a picture of my ex in my phone. I forgot I had the picture, and I remember when we met. I'm like, damn, I was so skinny before I dated her.
Well, you haven't been dating her for quite a while.
Yeah, but she started a trend of me eating. Like, let's for instance, I was 160 when I met her.
Man, I haven't been that much since 7th grade.
By the time we broke up, I was probably 220. And the only reason I remained in 220 is because as much as she cooked, we fucked just as much.
Probably should have switched over the ratio.
Well, I was burning calories fucking her.
Right. I'm saying you should have.
But I was
done
gaining
more
on
of that.
saying calories eating.
No, I'm saying you should have done more of that and less of the other.
More eating?
No. Well, yes.
He's saying less eating and more fucking.
But that's the thing.
Our food is good.
Food is really good.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And then the sex.
Right.
Jesus. Yeah, man.
I know.
They got
Trust me, I know.
They got the grippy. Come on now. You know you slide in and you get that I miss you hug every time you slide in.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com.
It's time to go.
Dontavius?
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
All right, y'all. Had to end that on a more positive note. I'm your host, Dontavius Rowe. That's Vince.
You.
Off camera is the audience member. This is episode 77 of the Judgment Podcast. We would appreciate if you can like, comment, and subscribe.
And share amongst your friends. And if you choose to, share amongst your enemies. We don't judge.
We don't. It's the name of our podcast. Anyway, y'all have a blessed one.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
I don't have that money.